Hey everybody, it's Mo and I'm back again with another video, and this time we're of course back at Universal Studios. HHN 32 is in full swing and we're just gonna get into it. Today is night 4. We've been to the first 3 nights of HHN and we've actually done every single house except for one, and we're headed to that one right now.
But before we do that, we're gonna make a little pit stop, head down Illumination Avenue towards Gramercy Park. Today we're getting our first taste of what's on the HHN specialty food menu, and our first stop is the Yeti Booth.
The first thing on the list to try is the Bloody Campground Poutine as well as the vegan poutine. Here we have the Bloody Campground Poutine. This does have pork in it. Looks really good though. And here we have the vegan burnt ends poutine. This one looks pretty good as well. All right, first we're gonna try the vegan burnt ends poutine.
Here we have crispy fries topped with beefless tips, gravy, scallions, and vegan cheeses. I think the portion size is perfect and it's actually a filling entree.
According to the menu, the vegan poutine is supposed to have some sort of Asian flavored sauce, but to me it doesn't taste anything like an Asian dish. It's more like a traditional brown gravy, but it's really good. It's not spicy. It's a very mild, very simple, savory flavor, but it's really good. Now that we've got the vegan dish out of the way, we're gonna try the Bloody Campground Poutine, and this is the one that has pork in it. So let's dig into this one. It looks just as filling as the vegan one. The only difference is that there are peanuts, I see. There might be some red bell pepper and pork, of course, but it looks really tasty. The Bloody Campground Poutine is really good, very tasty. Completely different flavor from the vegan one, but it's good. The only thing that I would criticize about it is my portion had too many fatty pieces of pork, so there wasn't that much meat. I mean, I would say it's 30% fat, 70% meat, maybe 60-40, but a little bit too many pieces of fat for me, but I would definitely get this again. This is just as filling as the vegan one, just as tasty. The only thing is that you really can't control whether or not you get a lot of fatty pieces. But I still think it's worth it. It's filling. This is definitely top 5 must-haves if you're coming to HHN this year. The vegan poutine is filling. This is definitely a must-try. Whether you're vegan or not, I think it's satisfying. This is definitely enough for a full dinner serving. If you're wanting something that's going to be worth the money and fill you up, you want to try the vegan poutine. It's good. The last thing on the list to try is also from this section of the park on Park Avenue, right next to Gramercy Park, and that is the spicy turkey and squash bao bun. I actually have had this before. This was on the menu last HHN. This was one of my favorite dishes. I was so happy when I saw that they had it again on the menu this year, so this is a must try. I don't think it's a filling dish. This is like a little snack. Honestly, I could probably eat 3 of these to really feel full, so keep that in mind, but it's a delicious snack. So good.
Outdoor seating is far and few in between, so if you want to sit comfortably while trying all the HHN food offerings, I suggest that you secure a table at the start of HHN. Now, let's head into the Jungle of Doom Expedition Horror Scare Zone, where we can see all of Dr. Oddfellow's horrific creature creations. headed into the queue for probably the most popular house this season, The Last of Us. Many of you may already know that The Last of Us house is based off of the video game, which happens to be based off of the super popular original streaming series. Word to the wise for those of you visiting HHN who don't plan to purchase express passes. The wait times are not always accurate. Sometimes the wait time displayed may be a lot more or a lot less than the actual wait time. For us, we were burned. It said 50 minutes, but we actually waited at least 90. Now that we've got one walkthrough of The Last of Us under our belt, we have officially completed all 10 houses. Let's take a look at these scare actors parading down Hollywood Boulevard into position as we walk through our last scare zone of the night, Dark Zodiac. Alright guys, that's about it for tonight. We went through all 10 houses. Finally tonight we went through the very last house, which was The Last of Us. I'm not going to give too much away about that until I get to go through each house maybe another couple times, and I'll give an in-depth review then. As far as the specialty food that we tried tonight, it was a 3 out of 3. All 3 dishes were delicious. We've got the bloody campground poutine, 8 out of 10, and the vegan poutine, 8 out of 10 as well. Spicy turkey and squash bao bun, excellent. That was a 10 out of 10. Another thing that's pretty noticeable tonight is that the crowds are, it's still busy, but the crowds are not as crazy as it was opening weekend. And I mean, that goes without saying. It was a holiday weekend, and that's to be expected. Tonight it's a little bit tamer, but yet still busy. One thing that I have not mentioned in any of the videos here at HHN is that we have been coming without using an express pass. We have a frequent fear pass, and that allows us to come to HHN on any night in the month of September, but we did not purchase express passes. So with that being said, the lines were considerably long when we came for the first 3 nights, and that's the reason why we didn't get to complete all 10 houses in one night. We actually spread it out over 3 days. So if you're planning a visit to HHN just for 1 or 2 nights, you definitely want to invest in an express pass. It will get you through the lines so much quicker. You don't want to wait in those lines because you're not going to make it. I guarantee you, you will not do all 10 houses in one night without the express pass, especially on a weekend. So keep that in mind. Tonight, for example, when we got in line for The Last of Us, it was already a 50-minute wait, and we had to have waited for at least 80-90 minutes. So it was a long wait, and despite the smaller crowds on the 4th night tonight, the lines are still really long. So be prepared to wait, guys, and that's the reason why I highly recommend use an express pass if you're only going to be here for a short period of time and you're not willing to wait it out. Alright guys, that's going to be it for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Also, if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. Also, leave a comment, share, and click the bell notification so that you don't miss a future video upload. Until the next one, see ya!